So you're a nonprofit board member, and in a board meeting, you are working on a really big issue, something that seems really hard to resolve no matter how you look at it, no matter how many times you try to come at it with different ideas. It just doesn't seem to yield the solutions that you want to come up with. I want you to think for a moment about an image you've probably seen before. It can help you unlock your thinking on the problem. Have you ever seen those squares in which there's a little black vase shape in the middle? And someone shows it to you and you see the vase, and then they point out to you that in the white space around that black image of the vase, you can see two faces looking at each other. You see something entirely different in that image than you saw just a moment ago. Well, you now have choices about what to look at. You can look at the vase, you can look at the two faces, but the main thing is you can't unsee what you now see. You simply choose where you want to put your focus. And if you put your focus on that space behind those faces, something really wonderful occurs. And that's that, for all you know, the space behind those faces is infinite. It's larger. It's not constricted by that small, dark space, that finite outline of something that you saw. So now you're no longer restricted by the boundaries of the image that you saw before. That dark space in the middle is surrounded by something much larger and something full of potential if you choose to look at it that way. The possibilities are fresh and could even be exciting, and the middle object is still there should you need to refer to it at some point, should you choose to look at it again. But the environment around it has changed completely from what you thought it was only a moment ago. Is that magic? No, it's just perspective. And are there magical solutions that just pop into your head when you do that? Well, maybe, but the main thing that comes from that is the ability to brainstorm on a much wider platform than you were on before. And from there, with your fellow board members, perhaps you can free up a few thoughts that allow you to come at the problem from an entirely different angle, just as you did when you looked at that object versus the ground that it was sitting in.